Welcome back to All This Math. This is Professor Parker. Make sure you are subscribed to the All This Math YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share the video and drop a comment down below if you want to. All right, what are we getting into today? Today we're going to divide with decimals. All right, so let's take a look at the problem we have. We have 36 divided by 0.4. All right, now there are multiple ways we could solve this, right, or answer this question. We can think about this intuitively and just say, okay, how many 0.4s can fit into 36? Or how many 4/10 can fit into 36? What if we thought about that like it was money? This was $36, and this would be 40 cents because it's 0.4. That's the same thing as 0.40, which would be 40 cents. So it's important, I think, when you're dealing with decimals, to just think of them in terms of money, right? To make it more relatable, make it more real, make it more of a real life situation. So imagine this is $36. Imagine this is 40 cents. So what you're really trying to figure out is how many groups of 40 cent, a quarter, a dime, and a nickel, right, can fit into $36. All right. So 40 cents twice would be 80 cents. 40 cents three times would be $1.20. 40 cents four times would be $1.60, and so on and so forth. So if you wanted to do it the long way, a longer way, I should say, you would just count up. How many 40 cents fit into $36, right? Unfortunately, we have math methods that preclude us or prevent us from having to do such tedious, laborious methods. So we could do long division for real, right? So with long division, we have to know that this is the dividend. The first number is always the dividend in the division problem. And this is the divisor, right? The divisor always goes outside of the long division sign. So we can rewrite it like this, right? 0.4 is your divisor, and then 36 goes inside the house or underneath of this, which is called a divisor. All right, so 0.4 is outside, 36 is inside. But dig this though: when we use long division, our divisor needs to be a whole number. Right now, our divisor is a decimal. We want for our divisor to be a whole number. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this decimal point to the right. Basically, we're gonna multiply the divisor by 10, and that 0.4 is gonna turn into a 4, a whole 4. So it's gonna go like this. But we can't just adjust the divisor. If we adjust the divisor, then we gotta adjust the dividend because we gotta maintain the same relationship between these two numbers, right? We're trying to find a relationship between those two numbers. All right. So we can't just change this into a 4 and leave this as a 36. If we move the decimal point one space to the right in the divisor, we gotta also do the same thing with the dividend. Now, some of y'all watching this video might be saying, well, how are we gonna move the decimal point on 36? Or 36 don't have no decimal point. Now it is true, there's no decimal point written right here, but it's invisible. It's there. It's in there, like Prego. All right. So understand that there's an invisible decimal point right here. So if there's an invisible decimal point right here, we can write it and then just move over like that. And then what do you do? What do you put in this space? Because you're not just gonna leave an empty space there. You're gonna use what's called a placeholder. What placeholder do we use? We use the number 0. Number 0 is our placeholder. So now we're doing 4 or 360 divided by 4. 360 divided by 4. Now, typical long division methods, we say, okay, well, how many 4s can fit into the first digit? 3. None, because 4 is bigger than 3. All right? So how many 4s can fit into 36? 9. This is why it's important to know your multiplication facts by heart. And also because if you know them, you're going to know your division facts by heart at the same time. If you know that 4 times 9 is 36, you're going to know that 36 divided by 4 is 9. So 36 divided by 4 is 9. So you're going to write the 9 above the 6 right there. Then you multiply. 9 times 4 is 36. Write the product right there underneath. Then you go and subtract. When we do long division, it's a 3-step process. Divide, multiply, subtract. Drop the number. Drop the next digit. Divide, multiply, subtract. It's really a 4-step process, I should say. Divide, multiply, subtract. Drop the next digit. All right. So 36 minus 36 is going to be 0. And then we bring this 0 down. How many 4s can fit in a 0? None. So that means that you're going to put a 0 up here. Because you're basically doing 0 divided by 4. Now 0 divided by 4 equals 4. 4 divided by 0, on the other hand, which is not what we're doing right here, is undefined. All right? We can't divide by the number 0. 0 can be divided by other numbers, but we cannot divide by 0. That's a little sidebar. All right, so that's 90. All right, so that means that 36 divided by 0.4 is 90. 90. So 40 cents 90 times, 90 groups of 40 cent will give you $36. All right? 90 groups of 40 cent will give you $36. Quarter, dime, and a nickel. All right? Let me do this one other way real quick. So what if I rewrote this and just made it look like a fraction? In a fraction, right, the dividend is the same thing as the numerator. The dividend is the same thing as the numerator. And the divisor is the same thing as the denominator. Dividend, divisor. Numerator, denominator. Now what I could do is, because this is a decimal, I could just multiply the top and the bottom by 10. And just see what happens. 36 times 10 is 360. And we basically end up doing the same thing we did with the long division. 0.4 times 10 is going to be 4. Right? But then I can say, well, 36, I know that 36 divided by 4 is 9. And then I just attach that 0 and I get 90. So we get a 90 regardless. All right? So this is just a quick little video I wanted to do to show how to divide a whole number by a decimal in the process of doing it using long division. Also, the other process if you were just trying to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you rewrote the problem as a fraction and you expanded each number, make sure it's got to balance out. If you multiply the top by 10, you got to also multiply the bottom by 10. All right, either way, we get 90, no matter what. All right, so make sure you lock in. Go get some practice. I'll see you on the next video.